Welcome to Top Notch Raid Shadow Legends.
On Top Notch Raid Shadow Legends, we delve into the legend of Folan Silverhart. Is he a god-tier nuker? Not in the way you might think. Folan is a surgical tool designed to dismantle defenses by block damage and unkillable buffs. He also brings block passive skills, a massive counter in today's meta. Master his kit, and he will tear down the walls of your arena rivals. We're going Uber to unlock Folan's true power. Master his gear, his strategy, and his divine Sylvan synergies. Forge him into the ultimate surgical tool. Then, learn how to truly build him for absolute domain. From faction wars to the Fire Knight's final stand, your path to victory begins now!
Folan Silverhart, until the corruption seized him.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Top Notch Raid Shadow Legends here. So we have Folan Silverhart, as you guys know. Last video we pulled Folan. Got him built out in some mixed gear here. And we're going to give him a test run. Today we're going to run him through some Fire Knight, some PvP content, and just see where he excels at. Like I said, he's a lockout champion. I haven't really played with the guy, to be honest with you. I know I completed the event dungeon stage 28 with him, which before then, I mean, I really didn't put too much effort into it, but I definitely used him, and on the first go, got him to help me with the mission. So we're going to check out the stats here we have on him. So I got him built out of mixed gear, like I said. And let me go ahead and adjust this for you guys. So we have his total HP at 38,000, his attack at 3,000, defense at, attack is really low if you ask me. But this is just a test run. I didn't really move around my gear like that. This is just the gear that I had in my account sitting there. Defense, about 1,500. Speed, we have a speed at 250. Crit rate, you already know. Crit damage, 170. It's the best I can squeeze. Resistance, doesn't matter. And we have his accuracy at 426. So we're going to see how he does in different areas of the game. And I think first we'll run him through some PvP matches. So what I'm going to do is do my regular daily tasks, but I'm going to use my daily tasks to show him off a bit. So let's move this over for you guys. Let's get started. So first thing is, let me go in here. I haven't done any of this today. Let's go ahead and do some classic arena with this guy. Let's refresh this list. And we're gonna go for this team. And I did ultimately want to pair him with Kebron when I was saying in my video doing doing the review for this guy, I wanted to pair him with Kebron, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Let's make this a little smaller for you guys. Sorry about that. So let's keep our team here, and we're gonna go with Kebron and Folan. And is that what I want to do? Because even though Kebron is great, hey, you know what? We're just gonna go for it. See how this guy pairs up. How you guys doing out there today? I'm doing good. Just took my kids to a little, local baseball game, and they have fun with that, so that's fun. I'm not really much of a baseball fan. I'm not really that much into sports at all anyway. Oh man, look, he's down already. All right. I'm thinking I'm gonna need to put a shield with him just so I can, ooh, gosh. Okay. Definitely want to put a shield on him. Let's see. Let's take Glorious Palace out the equation. And let's put Pelops in there. Where are you, Pelly? Pelops. Oh, okay. He's pretty decent. Yo, my arbiter hits so hard. Like for a reviving champion, she hits pretty decent. Over. That block revive, yo. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Let's try him against Tormund. He's been doing he's a little squishy, right? That's what I'm getting off of him. Let's see. Maybe because it seems like Kebron is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. So if I want to see this guy excel, maybe I take out Arbiter, put in this chick, take out Kebron, and put in that's what I'm gonna do. I want to try him in a method where it's just him and it's revivers. Revivers in a shield or just revivers? Revivers in a shield, okay. Let's try that. Let's really see how he excels. Pretty squishy. I gotta get his defense up better. That's what a lot of that is. He hits hard. He has a great skill. His A2 is pretty great. Is he good to nuke and wipe out a team by himself? I say he could, potentially. If I had his attack up a little higher and his crit damage, he'll definitely be able to take out a team. He's very stat hungry is what I'm seeing, which we know, especially when they ask for accuracy, speed, attack, crit damage. Frozen obstructs the shield. That's an effect. This seems like a bit of a stalemate here. Cleanse, debuff. I can see his purpose. He definitely keeps the team going. It's weird because he seems to almost act as a support champion. So what I'm doing here is basically pairing him with somebody. See, my point of pairing him with Reviver and Shields is to strictly and specifically a shield person like Pelops, who is a single target attack, to see the full effects of how much he can deplete a full team. He being Folan, what I mean. But, you know, basically, like I said, when I paired him with Kebron, you know, Kebron was doing a lot of the heavy lifting and everything. I didn't really get to see how much, you know, this new champion could carry the team. So that's what I'm trying to achieve here, just to see how long he can make the team last, which he's doing a pretty good job. So it helps me get a better assessment, me personally. I don't know about you guys. It helps me get a better assessment of who to pair him with, how to pair him. And he's definitely gonna need to be paired with a attack all enemies nuker. But he's pretty strong. He could definitely be your main nuker. I believe having the lethal set on him, maybe I would go 4-piece lethal, 2-piece perception, 2-piece stone skin. And then you know, 2 of the stone skin pieces being the either the banner, amulet, or ring. Obviously perception and lethal being the gear itself, and then I say the last piece, you know, whatever you can think of, maybe rebirth or protection, or go full 3-piece stone skin. Okay. But he's not a game changer, but he has potential. But we're gonna try him out in Fire Knight. Alright guys, we're back again. So we're gonna go ahead and try him out in Fire Knight to see how he matches up. We're gonna throw a Cold Heart in there. And we're gonna try him through Fire Knight. Let's go ahead and super battle that. Drop the shield. Okay, already he's doing good. So he's pretty good with waves, seems like. At least for normal stages. Heart Seeker. All right. All right, so we made it to the boss. See how he stacks up against this boss. Does have a multi-hit, so right. Currently at 1 minute and 56 seconds. 2 minutes in. Oh, that's some good damage. Alright. Join battle. Oh my gosh, Cold Heart. That's not fair, Cold Heart. We're trying to watch this guy. Come on, Pelops. Let the guy get a chance. He stayed alive though, I could say that. Definitely decent champion. I guess we really see he chips away at the boss, so I guess he's more of a control champion, like we knew. And time, 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Obviously not my best, but whatever. She's good. Great. All right, so we have Cryoden. We're gonna put Cryoden in there. That's gonna be our freeze champion for hard. And our team is straight, so we're gonna play this. I'm not gonna super rate it. Pretty good, pretty good. And first we're gonna run him with Pelops and him as the, him being Folan as the primary damage dealer. I'm not gonna really give my opinion yet on it. I'm not gonna say I'm too confident in him completing Fire Knight Hard 1 as the primary damage dealer, but if he does, then we'll run him in Fire Knight Hard 5 with Pelops to see how they match up. If that doesn't work out, we're going to switch out Pelops, so we're going to put in a different damage dealer, and then we're going to take out Arbiter and use Glorious Palace as a better health booster and reviver. But so far so good. He's doing pretty good. Crichton has an awesome speed boost for your team. He's definitely, I could definitely see him being a good champion for Faction Wars. Alright guys, so we made it to the boss. We're gonna see how he does. I would say the only thing that would slow us down is Pelop's single hit. Alright. Nope. And he's down already. Alright, revive. Multi-hit. Goal is to have the multi-hit help bring down the counter for the shield. Freeze. Back. Hit. Join. Ally attack. Awesome. Now we see where his damage excels, at least for the stats that I put on him. Oh, not bad. I can see him chipping away. He's a chip away champion. So when it comes to bosses, I'm gonna say he's a chip away champion. Has the potential to do pretty much better when it comes to arena. Get the stats up there. Like I said, we're working with 3,000, I believe, in attack stats. So that's definitely not, the best you wanted at. You want to kind of aim for 6,000 when it comes to attack. Crit damage, you want about like 220 to 250. But like I said, this is my account, but I would still say you could project a possible vision on his potential just based off of the stats that I'm working with. I'm gonna say he's a good champion just off of what I've done with him. I definitely see him doing very well in Faction Wars, and that's pretty much what I'm going to use him for, and that's where I'm at Faction War Hard, in order to complete Faction War Hard. I'll be honest with you, I'm not too excited for Faction War Hard. It's been said that the champion offered at the end of Faction Wars Hard is pretty trash, so hopefully they get a buff before I get to them. But, at the same time, you do have the in-between rewards that will help me with progression in the game. So, it's a double-edged sword. As far as Folan, I'm going to go ahead and give him, overall, I'll give him a 6.5. 6.5. He's not the best, but yeah, I give him a 6.5, at least based off of what my account could do with him for my account. So, All right, so Silverwatch's crypt is closed, so can't work on that. So yeah, there you have it, guys. That is our review on Folan Silverhart. He's pretty good for arena, I would say. Stat hungry champion. But other than that, I think he definitely can excel in arena. He's pretty good with crowd control. And as far as boss mode, as far as damage towards the boss, I'm gonna go ahead and say, with my stats at least, he was chipping away at the boss. I can see once you put better stats on him, he does a little bit more damage, but I wouldn't make him my primary damage dealer, you know, unless it actually calls for it. You know, this is an event where, you know, you only have to use Silverwatchers, and unless I have a better Silverwatcher damage dealer, I would definitely obviously use him. Who wouldn't? But yeah, I'm gonna rank him. I'm gonna give him a 6.5. I think that's the best I could give him right now. I do want to do another video on him later on when I have better gear for him and I find out a better synergized team for him. But until then, just based off of pulling them right out the gate, you know, you have those that pop off right out the gate. Like I got Leo as soon as I got Leo, and this was like, you know, last year obviously. Got Leo, didn't have nearly as good as gear as I have now, but Leo himself was such a great champion that the gear that I put on him, he excelled. Like he literally carried my account. So I would expect the same thing from any champion at any time in your account that when you get him. If the champion is really that great, you put your gear on him, whatever gear you're at, whatever level you're at in your account, I feel like you should carry your account further if he's a game changer. So I'm gonna go ahead and say he's not an account changer, but he's definitely a carrier. He's definitely a tool to use, you know, in certain matches and areas in the game. Wouldn't be my primary, to be honest with you, for a lot of stuff. But that's just my personal opinion. You know, we're all entitled to our opinions. But yeah, definitely not a primary champion for me. But you know, somebody I throw in a team for, you know, Grim Forest, like I said, Factual Wars, team things, you know. Wouldn't carry my team like a Predator, not Pelops, like a Predator, Cabron, or Leonardo or Michelangelo. Because surprisingly enough, me personally, my Michelangelo, he's 6-star on his Awakening, but even before he was 6-star, like he was carrying my team. Michelangelo actually, back when I got him, he helped me complete my campaign mode Nightmare. So solo it actually, not completed. I completed it ahead of time, but the 3-star solo it without anybody dying, Michelangelo definitely helped me with that. Cabron's now doing that when I want to train champions. You know, how that goes. Champion can be pretty strong as far as legendaries, but some of them, you know, they're not good enough to complete a Nightmare mode. But yeah, that's about it today, guys. Hope you liked the video. Please drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and support me. Top Notch Raid Shadow Legends out.
Like, share, and subscribe.